The tundra may not quite be frozen, but it's getting there as we work our way through December. The radar today, however, is clear at Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Here's Anders Carlson set to get this one started, and we are underway here at Lambeau. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw right away. Got his target. That's Kohler. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
Well, partner, it's pretty simple. One thing you don't want to see defensively, on the very first snap of the game, some guy running free like we just saw there.
Heck of a start for this offense, no doubt. First down, here's Mitchell. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. You look at this Packers defense. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. He'll get this to Flowers, left side. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And 3rd and 1 now. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position. And sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now Jackson. That's into the hands of Flowers over the middle. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Mitchell is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Mitchell again. They'll try again, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Jackson to throw. This is caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You look at this Baltimore defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A good pickup there at 22. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. Well, they told us that he was just going to be a bear to defend, and usually tight ends are, Charles, but he's no exception to that rule. His 2nd catch of the opening possession, and it gets him a first down.
Yeah, and they certainly saw something on his earlier reception. He went back and reported what he found. And one of the things about him, he's like a wide receiver to me, Brandon. He has a great sense of space and understanding where defenders are.
Yeah, we talk all the time, Charles, that it kind of gets cliche about the hands that he has, but really it's the truth. For a tight end, some of the best hands in the game. Here's 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 24. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. There's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Here's Love. That one to Reed, and it is caught on the dive. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just noted.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Throwing. Love. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs, a 9-yard touchdown ground. And the Packers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Carlson's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game?
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Isaiah Likely, 73 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker now for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. A little juke, and he is out of bounds inside the 35. 47 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Only needed 1 yard. He said, I'll get you more than that.
Yeah, yard, piece of cake, right? And if you're a defender, seeing the back of the jersey and being able to read his name, not a good thing. That means you're in chase mode. That didn't go well for them on that snap.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. That's going to be caught. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll bring a tight end in motion. Jacobs is in. Touchdown, Packers.
Oh, what a luxury it is to be able to call a bowling ball like Josh Jacobs down near the goal line. 5'10", 220 pounds, and he's not afraid to get in there and get the tough yards. He finishes off this drive with a touchdown run.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Hey, middle.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on the expected passing situation.
Jackson. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Facing 4th down, Baltimore will punt. Jordan Stout out there. And taken right on the 30. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive. Specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So a good challenge there. The look pretty conclusive. The feet were in, and it's a completed pass. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Packers at 9-4 now on the year. And they come in losers at 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
From the 46, here's the 2nd and 8. To throw now, here's Love. Over the middle, complete. That's Jacobs. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Hawk 70.
On first down, it's Lloyd. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And they'll send Watson in motion right. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time it's 3rd and 3. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Josh Jacobs on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers have taken the lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. Now they'll go with a reverse. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10.
To throw is Jackson.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
13.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Jackson.
Got his man, and that's the rookie 4th-round pick.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 23. 12 yards the pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Back to the ground here, Mitchell.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
7th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. In motion, the tight end. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
A stoppage here following the play, and it looks like Josh Jacobs was shaken up and in need of some assistance. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Love now. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens will take over possession here up at the 44.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
Flushed out right. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Here's Jackson. Throwing left side, it's complete. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Jackson now. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Tucker's kick is good, and that's going to tie things at 20.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. But a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Love looking to throw it. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Let's go.
Now Love. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Give running right is Mitchell.
No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free. But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
Now it's Jackson.
A short one there, caught by Likely.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Here comes third and about a foot. An option give now to Mitchell.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Hey, hey.
They go play action with Jackson.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, the great coach said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Hey, report.
Back to throw. Jackson. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Jackson.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And we will remain tied here in this 3rd quarter.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Love, they go play action now. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Up the middle they go. Lloyd. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it. Fighting through, and he's got space. Touchdown, Packers.
Marshawn Lloyd, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. Why we saw that field goal try a moment ago, I'll never understand. But as a result, this offense, they've got to be pumped. 1st and 10 in striking position already. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
Able to find his man, Kraft.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. First target, first catch, and a first down.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Lloyd is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Love. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. It's a sack for a loss of 4, and that brings up 3rd down and goal. Now they'll run on the draw. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try?
Fights through, and now a crease. And he will work his way out of bounds here at the 25-yard line.
It's a big play there for Baltimore. 55 yards.
No surprise he was targeted on that play because you and I both know quarterbacks like guys who can catch the ball, but they actually expect that. They love the guys who do something with it after the catch.
Impressive making him miss on that tackle attempt. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. In motion left, Flowers.
Now Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
They'll run with Mitchell.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
No, we changed it. Oh. Sit on.
Looking to throw. Jackson.
That's to Mitchell out of the backfield.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Tucker with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Let's go now.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Lloyd. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
From the gun on 3rd down. Love. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Kyle Hamilton picks it.
And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Try the right side with Mitchell.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Jackson to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Walker. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Tucker's kick is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied.
So they got the turnover started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. He may go. And finally wrestled down at the 11. 117 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They'll run on first down. Hobbs. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Carlson's extra point up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
Jackson throwing to start the drive.
That one into the hands of Flowers.
Room here to run. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
This is Walker.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
From the 35, here's second down at a yard. From the gun, a give to Mitchell.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's third down.
Now he's into the clear again, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 36 yards.
And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth.
Tucker now to add the point after. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
If you've been waiting all day for Sunday night, it's been worth the wait. All tied here in the fourth as the kick is away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here first and 10
at the 31-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
That's to the tight end, Musgrave.
And he will go out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Here we go, Shaq. Check go.
On first down, Lloyd. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Love. He finds his man, complete. That's Lloyd. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost and then a little bit more.
Love. Hard throw, incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And his kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. The Lambeau faithful making as much noise as they can. It's 3rd down. Throwing, Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Devontae Wyatt in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
13.
Now Jackson. That is caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here first down.
Yo. Change it. Shut up.
Jackson.
And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Now Love. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And the Ravens have just about sewn up this football game.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. They give to Johnson going right.
Charles, normally when you see a group